All right, so everyone, with developing an independent seat, what I find is one of the biggest problems is that people grip with their knees and they turn their toes out. So when that happens, it's usually coming from your hip joints. Your hips are all pinched, and then you close here, and it stops the horse from being able to use its scapula, can't trot properly, and then you get people thinking that their horses are really slow or really lazy, but they're actually telling them to stop and go at the same time because they're telling the shoulders to stop by pinching with their thigh but kicking with their lower leg. So that's when some behavioural issues can appear because the horses don't understand what's going on. The rider will also tend to sit behind the horse's balance point. So your balance point on your horse, come on, Stamps, move up. Your balance point is just behind where your saddle is fitted, so just behind the pommel, okay? And you want to have your seat bones evenly on either side of the saddle, just behind that balance point. Now, Stampy is quite wide. He's quite a diesel. He's his real name, but we nickname him Stampy, the Stampy the elephant. So he's quite wide, and he's quite wide for my hips and my build. So he tends to like push my leg forward and out. And this is the reason why I've used him, because I think it's more relatable to a lot of the riders out there, that you will get this type of position naturally. And you have to work hard to get the right position, because this position isn't correct. Okay, my lower leg's too far forward. My toes are coming out nearly at his elbows. Yes, I've got like balance in my seat, but my leg from my hip joint is too far forward. So because of his conformation, it naturally sends me sort of into like what I call an armchair position. So what I want to do is show you how to fix this, okay? So kick your feet out of the stirrups, and you're going to, first of all, swing your legs from your hip joints. Now, don't hurt yourself. There's some of you out there that aren't that flexible. So make sure that you do this slowly and feel where your seat bones are. Kick your legs from side to side. If your horse isn't as quiet as him, maybe have somebody hold your horse so you can do this and find your seat. And then once you have found your seat bones, I want you to point your toes down, grab onto the front of the saddle, and bring your leg back. And do it with both legs. And then tuck your seat underneath you, so you're sitting the weight down through your seat bones and your pelvis is open. Stampy, can we just like stand still for the camera, please? Had enough already. Stand. So your leg comes down underneath you. So if you look down from your shoulder, you should have your hip and your heel nearly in line, okay? Toes in. So in the Rider Balance Challenge, I explain how to do this in a written format, but a lot of people have asked for a video, so here it is. Turn your toes in. Now, my leg wants to roll forward and balance with him, and then my toes want to come out. So I've got to really concentrate on keeping my leg back from my hip joint, so my femur stays underneath me, my toes in, my seat tucked, my pelvis up, then draw up through your core. And this part of your lower back has to be soft. Now, I've got stretches in the Rider Balance Challenge that show you the basic things and what you need to work on in order to have a supple enough body to achieve this sort of position. But now I'm centered. So even just sitting here having corrected myself, I feel that if he was to do something, say a tree fell down and he's spooked, I would go with him. I feel that I'm really quite balanced and I'm with the horse, not behind it or on top of it. And as in, like, we are now connected. We now have the ability to have good timing. So when I think something and that tiny little nanosecond of time passes through my body language, he will feel it in the right time. That's what timing is about, getting your aids at the right time, being effective enough, using the right amount of pressure with your aids. But you can't do any of that unless you have a balanced, independent seat. Okay, so I've already warmed him up. Make sure you warm up before you do this, and then you're going to walk and trot around and have a canter if it's safe, and try and maintain this position. So let's see how we go. Come on, mate. Okay. So after you've had a little warm up, walk around. Soften your horse up. Now, if you can work your horse in a frame, this is much easier. But because their back is a little softer when they work in a frame. But if you're not up to that point yet, it's fine. Just try and keep your horses slow so you don't bounce too much. All right, so I'm going to tuck my seat underneath me. Bring my feet out, swing my legs around. Stretch them down, toes in. Tuck my seat a little bit more. Draw up through my core. Toes in. Stampy's still looking at the echidna that's over there somewhere. Monsters in the bushes. Soften him a little more. Now, for all the perfectionists out there that want to pick on how this horse goes, he's not long back in work and he's a heavy horse, so give him a break. He's just coming back to it. He is actually quite well educated, but he's been sitting on the couch for a while, so we're just doing little bits. Okay, let's go. Good boy. So try not to let them run off on you. So you're going to push down with your seat bones, let your legs hang, bring the horse back. It's much better if they bring their energy back underneath the balance point too. And you'll learn that as time goes by, that when they rush and feel heavy in the front end, it's because their balance point is too far in the front. They've got to bring their energy back to their balance point too. Goes in. All right, now let's have a go at rising trot. Now, this isn't expected to be perfect, okay, guys? This is, hey, come on, Stance. This is just to get your leg underneath you more again. So up, down, down. Try and keep your hands still. Don't let your hands rise everywhere. Now I'm using my calf to balance me, not my knee. And wrong diagonal. Let's try that again, Lua. And it just helps activate your body to get, I know, mate, to get your leg in the correct spot and your seat in the correct spot. Stops you from gripping. Come on, buddy. Come on. Get back. Swing your legs. Balance on your seat. Wiggle around so you know that you're in your seat as long as it's safe. Your horse isn't going to respond dramatically to that. Tuck my seat again. Hanging my legs, toes in. Good man. And back to walk. Half halt, using my core. Good boy. Right, full in Stamps, come on. Good boy. Long rein to pat for this big fella. He's tried very hard. It's very hot here today in Australia. Macclesfield, Australia. Oh boy, you can stand there now. So I hope that helps you all understand how to get an independent seat. Yes, it is tedious. Yes, it is hard, especially for green wobbly riders, but it seems to be a part of horse riding for people coming back to riding after many years off, or new riders that are being missed. You know, back in my day when I was a little kid, everybody got put on the lunge and you didn't get stirrups or reins until you could maintain a balanced seat. And I'm not seeing that these days. This is why I developed my little AML 6-week rider balance program. So, balancing on your seat bones, just to recap, bring your leg back, toes in. Come on, Stamps. Toes in. Try and keep your stirrups still. You won't be able to, but the more balanced the horse is and the stiller your leg is, the stiller the stirrups will be. So it's a good way to gauge how you're improving. Make sure that the pressure that you feel through your seat is through your seat bones, not your crotch. Draw up through your core, straighten your ribs, shoulders square, and then soften through your lower back and try and follow the horse's movement that way. And if you get exhausted and you start wobbling and you start tipping off to the side, walk. If you can do 5 strides at a time, that's completely fine. If you can do 10, great. And eventually it will get better and better. It's just practice and retraining muscle memory. So, but if you can sit on your horse like this and keep your balance through your seat bones, you will feel so much more confident and so much safer because you'll feel like you're with the horse. Alrighty. So that's it, everybody. I hope it helps. And if you're interested in doing the AML 6-week rider balance challenge, it's on my website. It's less than $100 for 6 weeks of training. So get on there and have a look around. And if it's something that can help you, then jump on board. Alrighty. Have a great day, everyone.